Good, yeah. So, flexing for this video, but Demon back, Toji Fushiguro's back, and Baki Hanma's back. For those of you who don't watch anime and don't know the term, Toji Fushiguro or like Baki Hanma, it's like basically anime characters that have like drawn or like animated to be have an amazing back. And Demon back and Baki Hanma's back is pretty much the same. So, Demon back, which means those pair of eyes and those like butterfly back is what you call a demon back, where it kind of seems like a face of a demon, with the eyes and with the mid portion of the back which seems to be like the nose. And Toji Fushigoro's back is basically a back which is really wide, it's really masculine, and it's like really good. Yeah, who doesn't want to have like demon back and Toji Fushiguro's back at the same time, coming from someone who actually has it, which is none other than me, by the way. And if you haven't looked at my pictures from my Instagram, do give a look at it and you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, I actually have the best of both worlds. Like, I actually have those protruding muscles that seems like eyes and nose of a demon, and I also have a really wide back. So in this video, I'm going to exactly show you how to get the best of both worlds, and let's get onto it. But before we get started, I would say that if you can sit and watch a detailed explanation video, which is going to be a little longer because this video is going to be consisting of disgustingly detailed explanation so that you absolutely have no questions whatsoever. You exactly know what blueprint you should follow in order to achieve the best of both worlds, the demon back and also have a wide back like Toji. So if you can sit down and watch a long video of a detailed explanation, which by the way is gonna help you, you can click off this video right now and go to like Mr. Beast's channel and watch his videos that he makes for kids. No offense, you'll never be able to achieve your dream physique if you can sit down and watch a detailed explanation video that's going to actually give you results. So without further ado, let's get started. By the way, just a disclaimer, that is, none of the advice that I give in this video can be fully implemented to its fullest potential if you're a fat motherfucker. Like, I can't help you. Like, in order for you to have those demon back muscles, like those protruding muscles that seems like eyes and nose, you have to have lower body fat percentage. If your body fat percentage is high, doesn't matter how good you train, you might have built an amazing strength on any back movements that you do or any pulling movements that you do, but you wouldn't be able to achieve the aesthetics that you're looking forward, that you're watching this video for. So just a disclaimer, if you are fat, help you for that, try to lose some body fat and then implement this advice that I'm going to give you in this video. Definitely. And I'm like, definitely is an underword. You will for sure achieve what you're looking for. So let's get started. So Toji Fushiguro's back. If you haven't already Googled him, let me just show you a picture of him. This is him. Basically what it's supposed to signify is him having a really wide back. Like I said, speaks of masculinity. Girls love him. Men also love him. But what we actually love is the physique that he has. And we want to have it. So the width of the back comes from vertical movements. Vertical movement means when your hand is going up and down over your head. Let's talk specifics. By vertical movements, I mean, let's say chin-ups or pull-ups. My absolutely favorite exercise, if done with a complete range of motion, with picture perfect form at the beginning of the exercise. When you're getting towards the end of this particular exercise, you can always cheat, no problem with that. I also cheat with that, but at the end of the exercise. Now, this is what your form should look like. As you can see, I'm going all the way down where I'm almost touching my bicep to the ear. My hands are almost straight, and I'm going all the way up. This is a really good exercise if you want to have the width of the back, as it's going to train your lats and your upper back. Now let's come down to lat pull downs. Lat pull downs, another variation of a vertical movement. Really good exercise. Try to focus on the form over weight. Don't focus on the weight. Like I said so many times in the previous videos, if you haven't watched it, go have a watch. Then you would understand what I'm trying to say is that pick a weight that you can comfortably do 10 reps. I'm just saying an example, whatever workout program, whatever training program that you're following, pick a weight that you can do comfortably 10 reps and try to hit 10 reps for 3 or 4 sets. If you can do it, congratulations. Increase the weight on the next week. Okay. And if you cannot do it, probably decrease the weight and then try to hit 10 reps for 3 or 4 sets with full range of motion. This is how it should probably look like, with your hands straight, not almost straight, but straight. Then leaning a little bit forward so you can give your back muscles that little extra stretch. And then after giving your back muscles those extra stretch, what you can do is pull it down with your elbow towards your waist. Try to imagine pulling it with your elbow and you're trying to touch your elbow to your waist. That is exactly how you should train your back when it comes to a lat pull down. And yeah, this was a pro tip. Keep in mind while doing lat pull downs. Any vertical movements. You can also do close grip lat pull downs. Amazing exercise. Targets mostly the lats and also a little bit of upper back. Amazing exercise. So these are the exercises that are going to give you, basically vertical movements are going to give you the width of the back. I'm going to repeat it. If you want a Toji Fushiguro back, or like a back which is really wide in structure, remember the video that I made on how to achieve an actual aesthetic physique? I mentioned this point again and again, that is, back is what actually gives you, and to be specific, a wide back is what actually gives you that aesthetic look, that V-taper body. And you cannot achieve a V-taper body without having actually an amazing wide back. I'm going to get a lot more detail a little bit later in this video, so make sure to stick around. Now let's come down to demon back. Demon back is achieved by having those muscles poke out of your back. As you can see in this video, those muscles that are poking out of this back seems like eyes and nose. These muscles just above the trap, these muscles just below the trap and mostly in the upper back region. These muscles are heavily triggered, or should I say stimulated, by horizontal movement. By horizontal movement, I mean specifically rows. T-bar rows, single arm dumbbell rows, seated cable rows. Amazing exercise, as long as you may do them with picture perfect form and the correct weight, which you can go easily for 10 reps for 3 to 4 sets. And by the way, I'm using 10 reps as an example. If you are like focusing, or if you are targeting 10 reps, you can also target 8 reps, 15 reps, depending upon your physique structure. Like I said, if you're a fat motherfucker, try to do more reps, 15 to 20. If you are lean like me, like if you had a lean baseline like me, try to do 10 reps, nothing more than 10 reps. So what I'm saying is, as you can see in this video, T-bar row. T-bar row targets your upper back. Now think about it. You are doing horizontal movements, which means your back muscles cannot really, like your back muscles aren't really getting stretched vertically. It's getting stretched horizontally. So it's going to grow in thickness. You know what I'm talking about? Like not width, but thickness. Thickness is what gives back that huge look. Like somewhat, like if you're wearing a t-shirt and literally your t-shirt hugs your back like it's skin tight dress or something. That happens not because of the width of your back. I mean, it can happen if you're wearing a child's clothes, but it doesn't happen until and unless you have a huge back, and this huge back comes from you having a thick back. So T-bar rows is amazing exercise. Focus on the range of motion. Now, what do you mean by range of motion is make sure that throughout the movement, throughout the exercise, the entire time your chest should not move away from that supported thing that you put your chest on. The moment you see that your chest is lifting and you're lifting that weight from your lower back, which means that weight is too much for you. Now think about it. What happens is just a side note, which is when you're doing an exercise for a particular muscle and the weight. So how do you know the weight is too much for you to handle it? The way you know that the weight is too much for you to handle it is when you try to do that particular exercise, your other muscles get involved. Let's say you racked up too much weight on your bench press. If you're doing that exercise with the weight that you're not capable of lifting, your shoulders will get involved. And I mean your complete shoulders will get involved. Your traps will get involved. Your tricep will get involved as much as it shouldn't be involved. And your chest might not be involved completely because your delts and your triceps has already overpowered your chest. You see what I'm getting at? Like, does this make sense? So when you're doing T-bar rows, try to keep your chest glued to that supported thing the entire time you're doing that particular movement. And always, like I said, focus on the eccentric portion of the exercise. Like, go a good stretch, have a good stretch, feel your muscles getting stretched, and pull with your lats, not with your arm, but with your lats. I see more. Okay, this is another. I mean, there are so many nuances that you guys need to know, and no wonder you guys don't have the dream like physique and specifically the dream back that you're looking forward to. So I see many people, and I was one of them. I was guilty of it. So you know that is coming from someone who have actually faced the problem that you are facing and actually have solved it. So the problem is maybe like most of the time, if you're a beginner or even if you're at an intermediate level, you like your forearms get tired or you burn your biceps too much while doing a back exercise. Now, what does it say? Like, do you see the dots that I'm connecting? Just a few minutes ago, I said that if you put too much weight on something that particular muscle isn't capable enough to lift it, other muscles will get involved. Other adjacent muscles will get involved. So the adjacent muscle is, of course, bicep and forearms. You are pulling it with your arm, obviously. You're getting too much pump on your forearm. You're getting too much pump on your bicep, which means you're doing it with the wrong form. Reason number one. Reason number two could be the weight is too much for you to lift it. And reason number three could be just use a strap. Like, you're not using straps. Use strap before having that amazing mind muscle connection. It really helped me. Now I have a good mind muscle connection and I don't need straps really. So all the stretch, I feel it on my back and not on my arms or my forearms or biceps. So my advice for you to be pull with your back and finish the movement with your arm. Don't start the movement with your arm. Do you see the difference? If you do this, this is arm. But if you do this, then finish the movement with your arm. This is what I'm talking about. This is the difference you should feel. So start the movement with back and finish the exercise with your arm. So getting back to the original point, which is rows. Also a really good example of rows, which is single arm dumbbell rows. Amazing exercise. I do it every now and then. Also will give you that thickness of that back, that particular eye or that nose that you're looking for. Now let's come down to specifics. Okay, I do weighted pull-ups because I really cannot feel that much, or I don't get enough fatigued through just normal pull-ups, because I've been lifting almost 4 years and I really use normal body weight pull-ups as a warm-up. Now, if you are a beginner, please do it as an actual exercise with maybe doing lat pull down as your warm up and actually going to pull ups as your main exercise. Now, what you should do is there's a lot of exercise that I just mentioned: pull ups, chin ups, close grip lat pull downs, wide grip lat pull downs. And when it comes to horizontal rows, it's going to be T-bar, it's going to be cable rows, single arm dumbbell rows. Now, the specifics is that you should do everything, but not all on the same day. What I do is I try to go heavy on a single day. Like, everything I do is towards a heavy movement that I can go heavy on. And the next day, a little bit of less weight with a little bit of higher rep range. That's how I train. So if you're hitting chin-ups, like heavy chin-ups. By heavy chin-ups, I mean your body weight is heavy enough because you are beginner. But if you are an intermediate level lifter, maybe weighted pull-ups. So you're going heavy on it, then you go heavy on a T-bar rows, then you go heavy on a cable rows, and you finish the workout with a little bit of rear delts, and then lat pull downs, and then dumbbell pullovers. That's it. The next day you can start with lat pull downs, then you can go heavy, then you can go to an intermediate weight on your single arm dumbbell rows, then you can go an intermediate weight on cable rows, and finish the workout with rear delts if you don't have really good, and I mean really protruding rear delts. You see in this picture, this is the rear delts that I have, and no wonder my back looks amazing. It's only for the reason that I have, and a huge proportion of it comes from having amazing rear delts. And it's not really complicated, just to reverse pec deck or reverse side laterals. That's it. And the advised number of sets is basically go 3 sets each day. So you're training back for 2 days, go 3 sets on each day, and that's it. Rear delts is a small muscle, so you don't need to train it very often or like very huge number of volume. So that is exactly how you build the best of both worlds. Demon back, and also a back that is really wide when it comes to having Toji Fushiguro back. So if you have watched this video till now, and you actually want me to help you to achieve this dream physique, this dream demon and Toji Fushiguro back, hit me up on my Instagram for one-on-one coaching, and I'll get back to you as fast as possible.